Get Fit with Fox is sponsored by Gold's Gym.
It's 8:16, and if you're looking for a new program to add to your fitness routine, we are having something for you this morning. We have Tabata Training. It's helping many achieve their fitness goals, and this morning we're lucky to have a fitness expert here with us, Tom Daubert from Gold's Gym, joining us this morning. Thanks so much for being here.
Sure thing.
We're learning a lot of different fitness regimens. Tabata, you've heard about it a lot. For those people that don't know what it is, explain for us, please.
Tabata was invented by this Japanese scientist. As you can probably guess, his last name was Tabata. Right? And they found that this is a great high-intensity interval training workout. It's about 20 seconds of work, and then you follow it up with about 10 seconds of rest.
See, that sounds pretty good. Are you going to feel this? How long till you start feeling it? How long do you have to do it? I guess we should start with that.
It's actually only about 8 rounds. So the whole workout can last 4 minutes, but it's going to be a very, very tough 4 minutes.
Is that enough to see results?
For sure.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
As far as losing weight, toning, everything?
Yep. So you can do different type of exercises. You can make this as simple as doing body weight, right? Like push-ups and sit-ups. It's designed so that you keep doing the same exercise. I really like to mix it up. So
you're going to explain for us by showing us, because we want to put you to work this morning.
Absolutely.
So what are some of the things we can actually put into our routine? How many different exercises should we try?
A ton. I mean, they're really at your disposal. Okay. Honestly, the easier you make it, the less complicated it is. So even just something like push-ups. So we'll get down on the ground. What I would do is just about 20 seconds of push-ups. And then as soon as I'm done with this, you have that 10 seconds to rest. You could go right back into push-ups again. Right. But again, I like to mix it up. That way I'm not thinking about the clock. I'm just focused on, the next exercise.
So write it down on a piece of paper, you suggest, just so you can see what's next?
Exactly. I think the hardest part of this is the timer. You can use like a stopwatch. I actually found a really cool app. It's a Tabata app. Really? Yeah, it's free. You can design whatever work and rest periods you want. You can do 20 seconds, 10 seconds of rest. But
can you change those times, or is that usually how Tabata works, 20 and 10?
That's typically how it works. You can definitely change it. Again, you're supposed to kind of do it with one exercise, but I love to bounce around. But the cool thing is it plays your own music. And then they'll have a timer kind of built into the music, which kind of cues you the whole time.
So you're not just staring at the clock, waiting for that 20 seconds to hit when you're down doing push-ups.
Sounds like the treadmill, right?
Yeah,
we're all like staring at that clock, we're ready to jump off.
Please end.
So much more fun.
It's nice to have a different routine. We're going to have him stick around. So stay with us. We're going to talk about different things about Tabata workouts, any questions you might have. So we'll see you next half hour.
Sounds great.
Fit with Fox is sponsored by Gold's Gym.
Here with fitness expert Tom Daubert from Gold's Gym, and he's been demonstrating some Tabata workouts for us this morning. Now we're incorporating the kettlebells. Before it was just kind of the 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. The kettlebell added to this. Why are we adding weights to our Tabata workouts?
I think using equipment is a lot more fun, right? You should see some of my workouts in the gym. Gold's Gym, we've got a ton of great equipment. So I've got like sometimes the battle ropes laid out, the kettlebell, I'll have dumbbells, I'll have, just a mat to do some core work on.
Do you think it just helps spice things up a little bit, or is there an extra benefit?
Well, you're going to build some lean muscle with this too, which we know the more lean muscle that we have, the higher our metabolism, right? So that helps to keep that body fat off. But it's a lot more fun. It's one of my favorite ways to get cardio because you're not stuck on the treadmill. Right. I'm not a very big runner. I don't like to be on there for 30 to 60 minutes. I find myself just staring at the clock. So this is a really good way to mix it up where I'm not focused on what I'm doing. I'm more focused on the clock and making sure that I survive the workout. So
what can we do with this? You're going to show us a few exercises and really how to incorporate it in for that 20 seconds we're working hard.
So I like to, again, just mix it up, different exercises. A great one is the kettlebell swing. So you've got your chest up, swinging it up in front. So you would do this for about 20 seconds straight.
And form's important here for when you're using the kettlebell.
Yeah, for sure. I think the number one mistake I see is people actually bend over a little too much and they end up using their low back. So keep that chest up. Then you can take 10 seconds, take a break, and go right into like a shoulder press straight overhead. And there's tons of things you could do. We can work on a single arm swing. We can change it up.
So you want to keep the kettlebell with you throughout this whole loop that you're doing?
The challenge would be to not put it down. All right, so you're going to work on your grip strength a little bit.
And we talked earlier, you could even do 4 minutes of this, of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. If we're using the kettlebell, what do you think? What should we start at if we're new to this?
You want to do that 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and 8 rounds is really the goal. So focus on doing 4 minutes. Take a break, grab a drink of water, and then you can pick up another piece of equipment. Maybe it's going to be a bar, and maybe you do shoulder presses, back squat, bent over row. And again, challenge is don't put the piece of equipment down and see if you can last 4 minutes.
Let's talk about the kind of weight. Should it be hard enough that you're struggling to lift it up, or just to have extra weight with you? What kind of weight should we start at?
Somewhere in the middle. You know, if you pick up a really heavy weight, it's like, well, 20 seconds isn't that bad, but after not putting it down for 4 minutes, it gets pretty challenging.
You're going to feel it. It's a great workout. It's a lot of fun, too. It's something different that we can try for these New Year's resolutions.
Exactly
Thank you.
right.
We appreciate it.
Sure thing.